This video is going to be about the challenges of being a daycare mommy, and I definitely do not mean to offend anyone by this video. And I would also really like to hear from like the stay-at-home mommies and like their challenges too, because I know like it's two different worlds definitely, and we both have our ups and downs and whatnot, our challenges. So but to start off with, I'll tell you that Ella went to daycare when she was 9 weeks old, or between 9 and 10 weeks old. That was when I went back to work. And it was extremely hard for me because I just wanted to stay at home with her and take care of her myself. As you know from the last video, she had like colic acid reflux. I'm not really sure which, but I was really afraid to send her to daycare because I was afraid that she'd get there and she would just cry and cry and cry, and they wouldn't know how to console her, and they wouldn't know how to do the things that I knew how to do for her. And you know, then of course there was the breast milk. I would have to send frozen breast milk, and the first week like they used about I sent like 3 bags, and the 3 bags had lots of breast milk in them, but they would take a bag, fill a bottle, and then they would throw the rest out. So by the time I got back the first day, they had already used all the breast milk, all 3 bags. So I had to, you know, kind of tell them about how to do that, and we ended up actually just making Ella's bottles in the morning and taking her bottles home and whatnot, because I was afraid of, you know, how they cleaned them and that kind of thing. And the other thing was, you know, when I was sending diapers and wipes and that kind of thing, I was afraid that, you know, somebody was taking my child's diapers and wipes and using them on another child. So you never can really tell. I'm not saying that they do, but I don't really know. And the other thing is you don't know what's going on at daycare because your child doesn't have a voice, and they you don't know like what they did that day, and you know, they do give you like a daily sheet of like what they did, and another challenge is, you know, missing out on all their firsts sometimes. You know, I didn't ever get to see Ella crawl because she was at daycare when she crawled. The first time she crawled, the daycare, one of the workers there told me, she's like, yeah, I turned around and she was just crawling. And so I was really sad about that because there was a lot of firsts that I didn't see. That being one of the major firsts. Other little things didn't really bother me, but that bothered me. But I did get to see her walk. She did take about 7 steps today. I will post that video. But anyways, the other challenges is just, you know, not being able to spend all the time in the world that you want with your child because you have to go to work and whatnot. And then, you know, kind of being attached to the daycare worker more than they're attached to you. That's really hard and challenging. I hear some people say, oh, my baby's attached to me and I just want to put them down, but they won't go to anybody else. You know, in some ways I kind of wish that was Ella, but I did have a weekend where I experienced that, and I was like, oh, you know, that's exhausting. So I kind of take it back now. It is nice when they will go to other people, but anyways, I do work night shifts, so I'm not here with her during the night, and she's usually more of a daddy's girl than she is a mommy's girl. And that's just another challenge altogether, working night shift. I do go and see her in the morning time, and it's very difficult for me to leave her. Even now, it's extremely difficult to leave her. I thought maybe it'd only last a week, but no, it lasts forever and ever and ever. At least for me, it has. Excuse me. She spends about, I guess she goes there about 6:30, 6:45, and she spends till about 5:15 there. So almost 12 hours she spends there, just because my husband works 10-hour days, and I'm usually at home sleeping and getting dinner ready and everything. So she does spend a fair amount of time there. They do activities with her, and I think that's great. Of course, I would love to do those activities with her. I only do work 3 days a week, so that is a good thing for me, because, you know, I do get at least 3 days with her, because, you know, when I get off that morning, I do sleep half the day, so I only see her for about 3 hours on that day, from about 5 until 8:30, 9 o'clock when she goes to bed. Anyways, so I think that's it that I wanted to talk about, really. I would love to be a stay-at-home mom, but it's not in the cards for me right now. I don't think it ever will be. So, but yes, that is my challenges. If any of you guys would like to make a response video to this, daycare mommies or stay-at-home mommies, I would love to hear your stories about this. Especially those from the stay-at-home mommies, because I would love to know, like, what you guys' challenges are. And I know, like, you guys don't get to go out much, and you don't get to see, like, people or socialize and that kind of thing sometimes. So if you guys want to do a response video, that's great. And thanks for watching this video.